I bring you greetings. This is Inward Ministries, brought to you by Joab Logemere Kasasi. Today, I want us to look at a topic that is very important, especially in undertaking administration work, and that is called delegation. You know, it's unfortunate that most people, instead of delegating their duties, they relegate. So I'm not talking about relegation, I'm talking about delegation. In the book of Exodus, chapter 18, we read a very interesting story about Moses and his father-in-law. In this book, Moses has just witnessed the wonderful work that God had done in delivering the children of Israel from Egypt. And so he comes and gives a very nice testimony of what God had done to him as a person and what he had done to his people, Israel. So Jethro hears of this good testimony of what God has done, and he glorifies God for what he has done. The following day, the father-in-law comes and sits and hears Moses attending to people from morning till evening. That's the whole day. Remember, when Moses was called by God, he left his wife and his two sons with the father-in-law. So the father-in-law had come with his wife and the children. So he listens to Moses attending to people the whole day. And then he questioned this behavior and told Moses, what you are doing is not right. But of course, Moses said, people come to me and they inquire of me. Just like most of us, we always feel we have all the answers, which is not the case. We don't have all the answers. We can be able to share with the others. So Jethro tells him, what you are doing is not good. Please distribute people in small groups and appoint leaders over those groups. Let them handle the other issues. Then the bigger issues, they will come to you. That is a very nice aspect of delegation. Like Moses, many of us believe the more activities you have, the more productive you are. That is a wrong perception. Too much activity does not necessarily mean you are productive. You can't do everything. Even if you try to do everything, you will fail. And leaders who have tried to be everywhere, you are the chairman of every committee, you are the leader of everything. In the long run, they normally fail. No success. You need to learn to delegate. Get a team of like-minded individuals and share responsibility. The aspect of delegation is about sharing. Relegation is transfer. So I'm not talking about you transferring. No, I'm saying sharing. In other words, you are still up to date with what is happening, only that you have given people a responsibility to be able to do it as you do as a team. You are still in charge under this, and you give the team some authorities. Enable that team that you are delegating to, give them an enabling environment such that they are able to accomplish what they are supposed to do without any hindrance. Some of them might need, for example, an office. If they need an office to work on, provide an office for them. They might need sometimes interests, some small money to help them run a few things. Provide. In other words, anything that is required in that office or in that department or in that person that you have given, provide that environment such that this individual will be able to do the work and do it to a success. Now, their success will depend on how also you trust these people. In most cases, people are so perfect, the perfection kind of attitude. So sometimes you feel like so and so will not do the work as I would have done it. But no, you have to realize that we are different. But when you support some other people, you might realize even they might do it much better than you. They might do better than you. So you need to trust them, support them, Encourage them, even at the point where they make a mistake. Don't use that mistake to kill their dreams. No. Use that mistake, build them up, correct them, and tomorrow they'll become better. They'll become better. In relegation, this is where you see people, they transfer and they just sit. And that is a disaster. You cannot just say, I have people, I have given them work, then you sit, fold your hands, and say, okay, people, my boys are working. You have heard that statement. I have boys on the ground, or I have men on the ground, I have ladies on the ground. No, 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 no. That is not what God is calling us to. God is calling us to an aspect where you are involved. You help the others, bring them up, and you work together. Not you sitting in the office, folding your hands saying, I have men on the ground, or I have boys on the ground. That is a very bad attitude. It's an aspect of laziness. So when you are involved in what these people are doing, they feel they are part and parcel of problem solution. And that is how teams grow up together. Empower them, If, for example, you are a senior pastor, for example, and you have a team of staff that you work with, you cannot be the one collecting the offering. You cannot be the one praying. You cannot be the one preaching, the one doing benediction, the one doing whatever, visiting everywhere. No, 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 no. Learn to get that team, empower them, but work with them so that you are able to distribute the work effectively. Remember, if you want to do everything by yourself, I can bet you will get tired, you will get worn out, and in the long run, there will be a lot of complaints. Then we hear people complaining a lot. It's because they are worn out. They are worn out. It's like driving a car that has a worn out tire. You can't even hold on brakes. And more so when it rains. You try to hold the brakes, the car will just skid and you can be disastrous. So don't get worn out. Share responsibility. And remember, you are a husband or you are a wife. You are a son to someone or you are a daughter to someone. You are a father or you are a mother or you are a child or you are a friend. Such that the normal life social issues need to continue. So try to see how do you delegate and ensure that it works out well. And when you delegate, if Moses' father-in-law was to come to your church and watch you from morning to evening, he will tell you what you are doing is good. What you are doing is good. You are empowering people, you are encouraging them, and you are building the body of Christ. Let's learn to delegate. And when you delegate, it's not a threat to your authority, it's not a threat to a leadership position. No, it is a way of enhancing and making you become better. This has been Inward Ministries, brought to you by Joab Logemere Kasasi. See you again in the next episode as we handle another important issue to help us become better each and every day. Remember to subscribe, share, and also turn on the notification bell so that when a new video comes up, you will be amongst the first people to be notified. Thank you so much. May the Lord richly bless you and bless you abundantly. Let's share responsibilities. Let's build each other. Let's lead well. May God bless you.